You may recall from a recent video we had this in one of our expressions and we got this out. What on earth, had we multiplied b by itself -2 times? That doesn't make any sense at the moment. There's two different ways we can get to the same answer to explain what this actually means. One of them is to think about how we got to this index law of subtraction. We had a fraction with some b's on top and some b's underneath, and we cancelled them. So b divided by b is 1, b divided by b is 1, b divided by b is 1. So on top of this fraction, we have got 1 times 1. Underneath, we've got b squared. Okay? Now this is the same as that. These two things here are the same, which means these two things must also be the same. That's how equals works as a symbol. So b to the -2 is the same as 1 over b squared. Okay, so that's how we can interpret this. It's not multiplying by itself -2 times, it's dividing 2 times. Okay, so it's kind of inverse, kind of opposite, it is related. So another way to show this is to think about a nice simple sequence like 2 to the power of 4, 2 cubed, 2 squared, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the 0, 2 to the -1, 2 to the -2, 2 to the -3. Now some of these are very easy. We know that 2 to the power of 1 is just 2. We know that 2 squared is 4 and 2 cubed is 8. We should be able to work out 2 to the 4 is 16. So 3 of those are easy, one we have to work out. So as we go up, we're multiplying by 2 an extra number of times, because that's what powers are, multiplying by themselves. Or that's what you were told they were earlier. Coming this way, that's clearly dividing by 2. As is that, as is that. This pattern has no reason to stop, so this will also be dividing by 2. All the way along. Which means we will get 2 divided by 2 is 1, 1 divided by 2 is a half divided by 2 is a quarter, and 2 and dividing by 2 again gets us an eighth, and 8 is 2 cubed. So they're clearly related. So if we do a numerical example of this, 7 to the -2 is a 49th, because 7 squared is 49, and the negative makes it a fraction. 3 to the -3 is a 27th, because 3 cubed is 27, the negative makes it a fraction. Now if we do a couple of tricky ones. If we do something like a 5th to the -2, 1 divided by 1 over 5 is 5. So this is going to end up being just 25. So the fraction has, rather than becoming a fraction, it's undone. And the last tricky one is something like 3/5 to the -3. Well, this 5 ends up cubing on top, and this 3 ends up cubing underneath. So it's kind of been flipped, it's been reciprocated. This negative power thing is also called reciprocation. All right? So that's how we can interpret a negative index in a reasonable way.